either a second time or third time entrant. It's a third time entrant. Win rate just a little bit below 50%. So it's um it's really tough. It's really tough to go up over against former tournament champion Trisscorp. Look at the top 8 stars. Just a ridiculous row. It's 9 in a row. Trisscorp is hoping to make it 10 in a row. That's their goal. They've won the thing, and now they want to cap it off with this. So they're an amazing player with a huge motivation backing up the talent. If you're the type to root for the underdog, you can't get much more under than Callback is in right now.
You know, Half Beastie has a point. Trisscorp is currently the mystery tournament champion. XMT17 was last one.
You're right, I misspoke.
So it looks like Trisscorp fought so much Fabs in Caverns of Kron, winning that match. Then we have Callback fighting Blade Twin Swords and Bloxors, and Yuge and Moai-kun.
Bloxors, is that classic, like, black and red sort of default textured block?
Yeah.
That's like 1x2 and it rolls around?
Yeah.
That's a classic sort of... I think of it as a Flash game, but I guess it's not. It's probably HTML5 or something. But yeah, I'm sort of a block rolling puzzle game. And then picked up a win again in Moai-kun against Yuge, who we just saw. Which was a NES puzzle game with some platforming elements, some tricky jumps. The Caverns of Kron, I feel like I either pulled that game and moderated that race or something, but I don't remember what it is. But it's wins all around. Those are undefeated players. In this match, Cyrohydra versus Plombo. I think we might be looking at a losers match this time.
Yeah.
Did they schedule this one? They did.
This is a losers too.
Even Steven, 33% win rate for both players. Same amount of experience too. This is their third mystery tournament. But Plombo's is, I think, a little more uneven. Their best placement is 49th, whereas Cyrohydra's is 65th. I feel like that means Cyrohydra went 1-2 and 1-2, and Plombo went 2-2 and 0-2.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. But the sample size is so small. Hard to put any meaning on that at all.
Yeah.
So a very even race, perhaps unlike the other one, where the odds greatly favor our reigning mystery tournament champion.
And the game they drew, it's a game where a good player can shine. We've talked about this before, like fast, twitchy platformers, that is the turf of a good player. I think we're gonna see some of that.
Oh boy, I'm excited to see what this is going to be.
I don't remember which one this is. This developer has a couple of games, many of which we've featured in Mystery Tournament before. I want to say this is the one... I think it was like Andy versus Captain Drake or something. And they both put on a real show.
Going up with the next question, how many of these 18 losses are in top 8 for Trisscorp?
I mean, at least
You aren't
9.
allowed to lose very much on your way to top 8, yeah. At least 9 and very likely more.
Here's the game that Cyrohydra and Plombo has played. Cyrohydra winning in The Little Mermaid for the NES, but losing in Happy Happy Hula Hoopy. Accuracy game.
I did the
You
VOD
throw
for that one
hula.
this morning, and it was very interesting to see that one.
I appreciated the narrative of the sentient hula hoop bringing happiness to the world, the people who cannot find happiness themselves.
Yeah, unless
Un-
one of them
until
drops
the hoop
it.
finds them.
Unless one of them
Gets
drops it
stuck
and
in a tree.
is the
All
cause
of the
for all
world's
of the
happiness.
unhappiness. Yeah. Pressure,
just
man.
ruined
You're just
everything.
hula hooping like a little around for a few seconds, and then all the weight of the world is on your shoulders.
They don't seem to mind. They seem pretty happy.
You have to let go of your fears in order to attain true happiness. Then we
So I
have
don't think
Plombo.
Plombo got a buy. I think there's due to the way the bracket numbers happen, the way the sign-up numbers influence the brackets. If they're not perfectly even, then you give some people buys, but then there's a couple other people who just randomly got it advanced to the next round. So Plombo's here with just a loss, whereas Cyrohydra had to win one first. Which I guess means Cyrohydra is 3-6, whereas Plombo is 3-5. 2-4, now they're 3-5, and Plombo is only 2-5. Oh.
It's been less even than we thought.
The tension is wrapping up. Ramping up? Ramping up. Good lord. I should go to bed soon, probably.
You should wrap
This is
it
not
up.
going well.
Myth,
I
how
should
long
wrap
have you
it
been
up.
awake?
I don't
Don't
know.
tell me you've been like whoever was playing Celeste earlier.
I'm not going to tell you anything. It's fine. But I've gotten a word wrong in about every single one of the last sentences for about 10 sentences in a row. Can't help but notice. Oh, it's a Yakuza 3 song. No wonder it goes hard.
Probably one of the better parts of that game.
You know what else goes really hard? The death sound in this game when you get killed by either an enemy or spikes. Borojin.
Borojin.
Whatever.
This is some art style I see over there on the left there.
So this is not the one where you are a jetpack dentist.
Yeah, but same death though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to recrop this 15 times, but we're fine. We're gonna do that.
The times like this where we like to remind people, hey, have a colored background on your stream layout.
I did
so
ask
it's easy
them.
to crop.
These games are typically pretty hard.
And we're off.
This developer doesn't hold back.
We got wall jumping.
You're an army guy. You throw the blade.
Now,
Does the blade kill you? No. You
I was
catch
about to ask, can you catch the blade?
it. But you will get brutally speared if you get too close.
As I believe we saw on Plombo's screen.
Trisscorp with the kill. Needs to break the door as well. Gets in, frees the guy, bring him to the start. Okay.
Just throw him off the screen.
What happened to him?
He chucked him.
Why did we do that?
He had to die by our hand.
All right, we got a button. We got some cracked walls. I was worried Trisscorp was going to bust through Kool-Aid Man style, and then there were going to be spearmen on the other side waiting.
Alright, looks like we can't swim in waist-high water, sadly.
Callback done the first level. Bottom race also very close. Trisscorp going up top. So the cracked wall is for the bomb, I guess. It's like a shorter way back. The only way back, I guess, if you can't jump high enough. Oops.
It's a bad landing for Trisscorp. All our players are now on stage 2. Stage 1, 2?
You do have lives.
How punishing is a game over in the Cyrohydra? Ooh, slides a bit too far down, Trisscorp.
There's no game
lives
over.
count up.
Counter when you die is a death counter counting upwards. Move against a wall to stick to it, you'll slowly slide down. You can wall jump. You can throw up to 2 of your throwing weapons. And it sort of maintains an active hitbox if you jump over it. It will boomerang out the other way.
I like it. Bit of a Mega Man Zero shield boomerang thing going on.
Yeah. The wall sliding thing, yeah, Trisscorp making use of it now this time on the way down. It's a very slow wall slide. Cyrohydra as well, inching their way down.
Oh no!
Picks up the bomb.
Trisscorp just takes himself out.
Oh,
Looks
the
like
bomb also, Cyrohydra had the... I think that they even didn't realize they even had it. That or the boomerang came back and like hit the bomb in their hand or something.
I don't think you can pick up the bomb. I think the boomerang picks up the bomb, and then if you catch the boomerang with the bomb, you explode.
Oh. Skurred here in the chat. Congratulations on finishing DK King of Swing.
Wait, how did Trisscorp die up there?
Jumped into the spikes.
Jumped high, I guess.
Alright, Cyrohydra's down. There's a guy who looks like he's gonna do something threatening. If you just go straight for the villager? No, he's just chilling. Alright.
It's good. Cyrohydra taking the lead. Into the pit with the man.
Callback got inside and died.
Oh, it's boss? Got like a
Whoops, he threw a thing.
little scythe and a weight.
Yeah, I don't... Oh no! Trisscorp threw the boomerang into the bomb and jumped to lure the boomerang into the hostage, exploding him and cutting his body simultaneously.
A true game over if I've ever seen one.
Good lord. And it just looked like highly intentional too, even though I know it absolutely wasn't. They were trying to jump over the boomerang because it was going to come back to them. They didn't want to blow themselves up.
Wanted to blow up the wall.
Uh-oh. They have the guy. Can you put the guy down?
I mean, do you have
Are they
to?
going to throw him through the...
Okay.
Oh!
You're good.
Precision jump through the spikes.
Just fall through the gate. It's fine. Alright, let's see how Trisscorp handles the boss.
Trying to go for some long distance throws. Throw it left, jump over it, send it all the way right. But it was clunky, so they're like, screw it, I'm gonna go in and get some damage. Callback holding the what is the pacement? The hostage. In hand and then threw the boomerang into the bomb. Could not escape the returning path.
Cyrohydra's just really chucking it all.
I don't really think there's a better strategy. You just gotta get used to when he stops, he's gonna throw it.
And Trisscorp gets him. Moving on to stage 4. Now we have...
Callback has the hostage. Is gonna, whoop, I think go to the left here through the spikes, drifts to the left, gets caught.
Plombo has not moved for like a minute or so.
Yeah, every time I check in on Plombo, I'm a little concerned.
Not great. Cyrohydra also defeats the first boss. Now we've got little electrical floors.
We got a guy spinning a thing. He's dead. Alright, so we have the hostage. We need to... Do we need the button? I'm sure it turns off these lasers.
Yeah, because we don't have a way back now.
I wonder if there's room to fall down on the left side.
Oh, Plombo's moving again.
Stage 5 for Trisscorp? Is that what that said?
Yeah.
Oh, the boss counts as 3. Okay. So we have players on stages 2, 3, 4, and 5. Plombo, Callback, Cyro, Trisscorp in the lead.
For these samurais, you need to throw the shuriken over them and then, like, get them from behind.
Makes sense that some enemy would have you do that. And the game is forcing you to learn this. You cannot do anything in this level until you learn this lesson.
Callback's going for it.
Oh, Callback
Oh,
is
jump to
smart.
the
boss.
other side.
That was good.
Really good.
Oh, pay that archer some more.
I wasn't even sure. We didn't see what that guy even did when we were watching Trisscorp. Just left him up there. So you do have to hit that risky red button. The double archer at the top too is... Oh, nice from Trisscorp, luring the boomerang backwards onto the button. Jumps over the arrow. Gets the samurai kill. Oh,
Why can't I collect the man? Why can't I collect the man?
Trisscorp needs to cut him down, and he's careful, because if you just throw the boomerang, you will kill him. You need the height. No!
And
Yeah.
kills him.
Trisscorp was trying to get the height. It looked like the wall jump was the best bet, but it was also pretty close to killing the guy.
And because you're falling, it's gonna get pulled down anyways, so... Good night, Charlie.
Plombo's moving again. Breaking the walls, still on level 2. Callback into the lightning, missing the button. Trisscorp with the wall jump does get the height they need.
Gets the escape. On to
And then
stage
terrible
6.
things. Has 22 deaths.
It's Samurai Boss.
Whoa. Maybe jumping over somehow if you get the chance. Okay. Well, different attack. Nope, cannot approach.
Something out of an SNK game.
You just see the character make a motion with the sword, and then just this ridiculous flashing, swirling blade trail appears.
Good dodge, good dodge.
Callback staring at these buttons. Ah, boomerang goes high.
You can tell which attack the boss is gonna do, at least, which is good. There's very distinct tells to which large attack is gonna happen.
This is gonna take a while. It's gonna require some patience. Callback needs to not run out of patience with this samurai guy. Okay, are they gonna spot the problem here? Wall jump? They tried it. They're gonna try the block.
Yes!
What is it about the wall jump that seems not as high? Like, I get, like, oh, it didn't feel good. Let me try the block. Like, but then they don't try to see, like, oh, is this good? Like, they just throw it. They just go for it on the block.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's because they don't want to land on the spikes. Trisscorp
does
kills
it.
the boss. Let's go.
Callback, getting the boomerang down and into the button. Plombo on the first boss, retreating all the way to the left, which is a natural sort of thing, right? Like, oh, he's doing the scary thing, I want to get away from it, but it's also your chance to attack, and it doesn't really matter whether you're jumping back there or up there. Oh, wow, a different attack. And that meant Plombo was actually primed to respond afterwards, so that worked out.
Ooh, that's some reach on that chain.
I guess you can stick on the wall, but you're not going to get your hits in, really. Oh, the double kill, what happens? Oh, Ty does not go to the runner.
So we're noticing something on Trisscorp's screen as well. You have to leave a pattern to get back out, it seems.
Yeah. Anytime you have a bunch of crumbly, fall away sort of platforms, you should have in the back of your mind, have they given me an excess, and why? Whoa.
That was an explosive.
Oh, you feel like... Is that a guy?
If you hit that guy, it sets the blade on fire, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that guy's like an archvile, is it called, I think? From Doom 2?
That's what it's called. I don't know if I necessarily agree. I mean, he is fiery.
Well, no, he will attack you in such a way.
Just like line of sight, he'll just like
Yes.
burst flames from within.
Callback now on to the samurai boss.
This could be a
Aiming's not
real
gonna work
wall.
here.
I think Trisscorp made this guy look easier than he was. I don't think most people are going to be able to stay perfect. Whoa!
Huge!
I take it back.
Oh my god.
How do you do that?
He also took more damage.
He threw the boomerang back and knocked the sword out of his hands because he didn't see the attack coming.
The deflected boomerang.
Oh, there's the wall.
The boss
my
is dead.
Goodness.
Callback definitely coming up with some stuff in this race. Genuinely impressed.
However, Trisscorp maintaining a one-stage lead. Moving on to stage 8.
Nice presence of mind from Trisscorp. Oh, but then jumps into some ceiling spikes completely unprovoked. Still, the opening of the first level though was just really clean. They were like, "Uh oh, archer to the left, got him. Oh, archer guy to the right, kill him." And then, oh wait, my thing's gonna be on fire. I need to jump. Well, there it is. Trisscorp was like, "What does this guy do?"
I told you.
You didn't tell him.
What a post-mortem death.
Callback getting incinerated by the return flaming boomerang. Cyro hits the button with the turnaround on the boomerang. Plombo's, I think, on the level just before. The gold beats stage 9, by the way. Oh, Cyrohydra, not enough height. I'm worried they're going to rule out the wall jump as the way to go from that experience. That would be bad. But yeah, beat stage 9. Trisscorp's on 8. Callback on 7.
Can only wonder what the boss is going to be for this.
Ooh, it is not easy to dodge the shuriken, which is what you need to do to burn these vines. There we go. And then another one to hit the button because it's too far.
Very good.
Okay, now...
Now don't jump.
I think you just go across the top and then across the bottom on the way back.
You gotta catch the guy.
Oh! Excellently done from Trisscorp on the fly.
Love to see it. Gets out. Moving on to stage 9. Who do we got?
Final level. We're tied on the bottom, both stage 5. Cyro's been here for a little bit. Plombo just got here.
Oh, Callback didn't catch the guy.
Oh, I seem to remember the boss of this one.
Some sort of funky wizard dude.
Oh, you hide down in the wall jump pit? Okay, Cyro. Nope. Jump from further away. Yeah. Nice. Music is really going for it. Okay, so you can tell thunder is coming, but you can't tell where that I can see. It's going for wind?
Yeah, it looks like some sort of freezing wind.
It does seem like you're always going to be safe down below, as long as you don't die.
As long as you don't fall.
As long as you don't die, you're safe.
Yeah.
People die if they're killed.
Like, you stick to those walls. It's really not a big deal. It is an instant death pit down there, but you should probably be thinking of these, well,
Triss went bold.
you can definitely end up in there. Callback does not catch the guy, realized it afterwards, jumped in to save him, but there was obviously no coming back from that jump.
You die together.
But yeah, I think you want to think of down in the pillars as like, that's your default state. That's home. That's shelter.
Okay, so the wind just pushes you off. It doesn't freeze you to death.
Yeah.
So Triss got some good damage right there. I think plays it safe right here and just takes it.
This is gonna be it.
Because you know the pattern. And gets him. That's a win
That's
for
it.
Trisscorp.
This is by far a new SRL record for this game.
Yeah, this is not an easy game.
Immediately dies.
Half Beastie immediately forfeits, like they were playing for first or something. Well, it's unsurprisingly Trisscorp going to be moving on. Callback really kept it close here on the 8th level.
Yeah,
Out of nine.
figuring out the strat for the boss is really huge and catching up.
Yeah, and I mean this is Trisscorp in a game that is well suited for a really strong player to take advantage of. Like this is the kind of race where you come in with your 33% win rate or whatever it was, and you expect this to go really bad for you, but instead Callback is here on stage 8. Just doing a really great job. He's got the vines burnt. And that is a front match, too, so Callback is not eliminated from the tournament.
Hold on a second. Half Beastie saying, my character started moonwalking, making it nearly impossible to actually attack the boss.
Oh.
So it seems like technical difficulties were the reason for the forfeit.
Well, I think Cyrohydra jumped too late, and they knew it, and they didn't want to kill the guy, so they just hit left in midair, and it put them in the spikes. We got a new guy. Oh, he sees you through the bars, and he does ice magic like the fire guy. So he can freeze the waterfall on the left, I guess. If you had an ice shuriken. I guess it would be pretty easy to get your shuriken over there, but I bet the later levels will make you...
Callback on stage 9.
Here we go. I think it might be pretty fun to compare Callback's time to the other times we have of this game. If Trisscorp set a really convincing new record, I think chances are pretty good Callback's going to be right among the fastest times. Yep, pretty comfortable jumping into the pit, doing the wall jumps. This race in the bottom is still live, and Cyrohydra is the first one to get out of stage 5.
Very good, very good. Moving on to stage 6. We got the Samurai boss now. With the strong 51 deaths so far.
Oh, the new boss. What's he gonna do? Oh.
I see.
You can kind of force him to not do anything else just by attacking him, which is interesting.
I would imagine after a certain point he just goes into his attack anyways.
Yeah, he did seem to...
It's a close range slash.
Do not get too close.
Callback, living dangerously. Who needs a pit to stay safe from the fireballs, says Callback.
There's no problem with the lightning either. Sees it goes up above the pillar. Whoa!
Was that like a
What a
headshot?
brave soul.
That, I guess if while he's charging, he takes more damage?
It was like a headshot.
That was awesome. 23:46 is the time for Callback.
Callback. Just learning how to beat the boss is better.
Yeah. The blades are sharper. We jump now into our bottom race. Cyrohydra on 6, Plombo on 5. The goal's 9. I knew Maurice looked up the other times because he had that fact about Trisscorp. But then he went very quiet.
Yeah, I was like, wow, my time fucking sucks. How did this happen?
Clearly, we need to have just like a regular race of this game so that way Maurice can redeem his time.
This is before Maurice went into the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah,
And
trained
trained
for
on-
100 years.
Yeah,
Became
every
a raw
mystery
skill.
race.
Alright, Simon,
Yeah, if you
plan it.
throw your boomerang to the left on the samurai guy and jump over it, it knocks the sword out of his hand, and you can just get in and hit him for big damage.
But also you don't really have to. We saw Trisscorp doing it without it.
We're seeing Cyrohydra do it.
Yeah.
Cyrohydra's waiting for the big horizontal slash. It has a bigger tell. That's it. Moving on
Yeah,
to
so-
7.
Oh.
You fool, you fool!
If you don't start acting immediately, you just don't really have the time to deal with what's going on.
So now Cyro realized that they have to preserve panels here.
First, I need to realize that your shuriken becomes death once it touches one of these orange guys. That's basically guaranteed that everyone's gonna die once to the fire guy.
Yes. And hello, Trisscorp and Callback. How are you guys doing?
What? No.
Oh.
The match is still going.
Well, they're here now. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, are we
Way too soon.
here?
It's all right. Congratulations, Trisscorp. And Callback, you were among some of the fastest times we've seen because we've had this game before. So both of you were just really, really good.
Yeah, I kind of basically made every single mistake possible in the game on level 2, so I know that cost me a bit.
Same.
If the goal had been longer, I might have actually had something advantage to come back with that knowledge, but either way, like, you know, amazing time by Trisscorp.
Yeah, I did the same thing. The controls are just like, I don't expect to like... I press down to get off the wall and it just pushes me off the wall. I'm just like...
I died
wanna
after
get-
finishing the level.
That's one thing I didn't do, but... There's some really odd controls in this game. Or like...
Yeah,
Game
like,
feels
you
like
really can't get your head around the momentum and just all... try... And you have to do some precise jumps, and the controls just do not go with that, you know?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, really... move really sluggish and... stuff like that. And it's kind of like a practical joke, this game. It's just like, oh, I killed this enemy, they put my shuriken on fire and I'm just dead because I caught it.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Definitely a lot of like things that are just you're not gonna know, and you're gonna die once, probably, and then you'll do it again.
Yeah.
One thing that Callback figured out was the second boss. You could throw the shuriken to the left, and the boss it would knock the sword out of his hand, interrupt his attack, and then he would take bonus damage afterwards as well.
Oh.
There were other ways to beat that?
You could just
just
be really
waited-
patient.
Oh, yeah. I just waited him for doing an attack and... So that... Can't say the word. Attack back. It took a very long time to defeat that boss. So just say that. It's just 3 hits per... Like, yep, 10 seconds. Pretty much.
Cyrohydra twice now has had trouble catching the guy from falling into the pit after you cut him down from the rope.
Yeah, I wish I had remembered to use it more. I figured out that if you press down while sticking to a wall, you jump away and downwards. But I never found a really useful place for that, and didn't really try it out in some situations where it might have worked.
Yeah, you... Sticking to the wall, sliding down, it's way too slow, and pressing down...
Yeah, you
backs
either
out
go
of the wall.
up, or... Again, I found out that if you press down, you can also jump away and down, but either way, you're jumping away from that wall no matter what. You can't just unstick yourself.
No. It's like... You really have to be patient with this game.
What?
Cyrohydra got the catch, but then the wall jump, they were like holding the wrong direction after the wall jump or something. Maybe they just panicked a little bit.
Oh yeah, that happened to me too. Like, it was like... I thought I was on top of the platform, but I was just barely below it, and just... accidentally wall jump and just killed myself.
I think Plombo takes this stage though. Moves on to 6, I think.
Yeah, moves on to the boss. The last boss, the boss of the goal, looked like also you managed to do a bunch of damage hitting him while he was casting.
But yeah, and you did the freeze one.
Yeah,
Cut
the ice
off
one,
the-
you had a good opportunity to mash him down before the waves came. On the second cycle, I did that to finish him off before I had to dodge.
Yeah, I didn't even try the other attack. Fireballs come out way too fast, and frame rate is just like...
You can jump
Like
the
an-
fireballs. It just, yeah, you gotta time it right.
Yeah. The problem with the frame rate is just like, you think you're gonna jump over it, and then you just like... Aha, you actually die to it for the accident, it just lags you back and you're just dead.
Have you played any of the other games this developer has put out? We've had a few in Mystery Tournament now.
No, but I've seen them. This 2 game especially, I've seen that twice.
Would you want to play more that this guy's made? Like they're pretty cool and inventive, but it sounds like they control kind of a little bit janky.
Yeah, good ideas, but the execution is wanting.
I kind of want to play more of them. It's just like it's Yankee fun, but I wouldn't like fully recommend it. But yeah,
Just know what you're getting into. Well, you wanted to make top 8 again, Trisscorp, and you're now into winners 4, I think this is. So you're well on your way.
yeah.
And Callback, you're not out of it yet. I think this has probably been your best Mystery Tournament start, right? This is your 3rd one.
Yeah, I went 2-2 last time, so I could still end up the same, but this is definitely the furthest I've gone in winners bracket. So
Nice. Well, best of luck to both of you in your future matches. Thank you so much for coming out and racing and coming to talk to us.
yeah, thank you very much.
Good game. Back.
GG.
Cyrohydra and Plombo continue. Plombo got pretty far into the boss fight a couple of times now. And Cyrohydra's... I haven't seen them back down to the bottom trying to get the catch on the guy in a while, actually.
I feel like Cyro's almost losing patience a bit with some of these deaths.
All right, here we go. I think you just want to... Yeah, you want to start far back. There we go. Oh, what's up with the wall jump, though? That's the second time they were going left after they jumped off the wall. It feels like there's some kind of control thing going on. Trying to stay on the left wall. I can see that being the reason they did it the first time. But they've already tried that. Also, I feel like if you could wall jump on the same wall, they probably would have been doing that up to this point at some point.
The game would have required you to do it at some point before this.
All right.
There it is.
Even had time to think about it a little bit on the wall down there. Okay.
And home free. What an
That's
arm.
the sound of victory.
Alright, on to stage 8.
Sometimes Plombo just keeps throwing the shurikens, and then whatever attack comes out afterwards. I don't know if its hitbox is bigger or if the boss is like creeping closer during the. I don't know, but there's been a couple times where they finally relent, throwing a billion shurikens, and then just die afterwards immediately.
I think Plombo taking a nice deep breath.
Yeah, both players taking a moment to exchange words. This is not my favorite video game, says Plombo. I'm glad I do not suffer alone, replies Cyrohydra. Who's now realizing something is up with these vines.
So I wonder, can you charge your throw? Or is that something that the enemy is doing, like homing in on you?
Oh, the white stuff, that's the aquards.
Oh, Plombo's figured out the backwards throw disarm on the boss. Sort of? I guess they just kind of got it accidentally. Yeah, because they're mashing at the boss, and then they get too close, so they run away. But they're still mashing. So sometimes when they turn left, an additional input comes out, and a shuriken goes left. And if they happen to jump over it, they might just win this boss fight.
The boss is inching forward when you hit it.
Yeah. Cyrohydra's like, well, I may give up my body, but I will burn down this wall. Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, it hit the wall. Plombo is so close.
Inches from death.
There's the horizontal.
Got him.
Cyrohydra jumping a little bit too early, I guess. The shuriken perfectly tracks up, finds them at the peak of their jump. That's rough. Why is it so hard to jump over this thing? Can you see you? Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's just a lot that needs to happen here. You need to break the wood on the way down without killing the enemy. And you're on a clock the whole time because you can't let him do this attacks. But you need to put enough distance between you and the wall so the boomerang doesn't clink. So there's the falling boomerang shot, the left immediately to put distance, then the right immediately to throw the boomerang, and then there's the jump over the return boomerang. Okay.
Plombo has not seen that you need to preserve tiles yet.
Yeah. The guy falls really slowly, too, now that I look at it. So there's a bit of mercy there.
Cyro making it out. First section.
I feel like this platform you need to jump off of, the wooden one. Okay, that was a curious
I know what
approach.
Cyro is going to try to do. They're going to try to run the bottom instead.
That just like can't be good though.
There's no way it works. Because you can no longer get the height in order to rescue the guy.
Gets the opening immediately on the run back. But this wooden platform, it's not very big. Oh, they are going to go for this. That didn't work out for so many reasons.
Oh, we've hit 100 lives lost on Cyro's side. A good strong number.
The point I was trying to make is this jump arc that you're going to have to make towards the hostage. There's only so many arcs you can have jumping off of that wooden platform, and so it feels like it's going to be hard to not catch the guy. Which is good. Once you take the right approach, anyway.
Cyro's really getting this first part down, though. Oh yeah, 100%. Each death is a learning experience.
Alright, here we go. Nice.
Oh no, hits his face on the side of the platform and falls.
It's difficult to have confidence that you're going to catch that guy.
You just have
I
to believe.
can stop and look at it and think about it and be like, you know, you're probably almost always going to catch that guy. Just based off of the length of that platform and the number of possible jumps off of it. But when you got to do it, it's It's a lot harder to feel confident about it. Cyrohydra decided to... It's all gonna work. Wow, if they can get the jump. Oh. I thought Plombo had kind of figured out what was going on with this.
We'll refigure it out later. Alright, Cyro's out of the first section.
They've made that jump before. Oh!
Good save, good save. Making the escape. Patience
That might be
to
actually
not get hit by
closer
ceiling spikes.
to what was intended.
Very good. On to stage 9 and the wizard. Good start.
I thought this guy was going to be tough. This last boss, based off of my memory and just how hard the game has been. It's the end of the goal. Oh, nice.
He really is if you just try to dodge on top the entire time.
Mm-hmm. But so far, everyone's figured out that you have these options in between the pillars, and Cyrohydra figured that out pretty quick, too.
Oh, it does freeze you.
Huh.
Interesting.
Did,
Why did that not happen to everyone else?
Is it because they hit the boss?
Possibly, like, prevented him from fully charging?
Hmm. It was just a good dodge. The individual waves that come by have individual hitboxes.
The lightning finally gets one.
Plombo with the dodge and gets all of the wooden tiles. Oops. It's not good. They're going to be not okay, I think, with what happens when they finally kill these enemies down here.
A lesson needs to be learned.
This is one of these things, too, where you know it's your fault. It's been there the whole time. It's not like you can't see it. You just weren't looking at it. Cyro's been really patient.
Too patient. Lightning does strike twice.
I thought the lightning... The first time I saw the lightning, I thought it goes up from where the guy is and comes down wherever. And that is how it works. But then I saw him, he just happened to be moving right to left and throwing the lightning while he was on top of a pillar, I guess. So I thought it works differently. I guess you just got to assume it's going to come for you, is what the lightning is going to do.
Yeah, it's tracking whatever tile you're on, I think, at a given moment.
I wonder if it can strike the same one twice, if you do something tricky to just kind of like land right back on it.
You could wall cling in order to figure that out. It's like he calls up the lightning, you hop down into the pit, then you wall cling on that same pillar.
I'm also not sure if he has a hitbox, this guy. Like if he just wanders into you, like when he's on this middle platform.
Every other enemy's had one, right?
I don't know, they tend to kill you if you get anywhere near them. You don't really ever actually touch them.
ID saying that this boss does not have contact damage. Lightning does strike in the same place twice.
And this is a game where your damage is limited by the fact that this projectile like comes out of you and travels to the boss. Well, I guess it's more limited by the fact that he's in the air. But when he comes to land, that's where you can be inside his hitbox and you deal the damage as fast as you can press the button.
In real Mega Man-esque strats where you can only have a certain number of pellets on the screen. You really just want to get as close as possible all the time.
It was really good just there. Cyrohydra jumped up and got him as he passed over. There's also sometimes he'll just kind of swoop around and you don't need to be concerned about moving away or jumping over him. Barely got into the hole to dodge the fire. Plombo dies to the swing vine guy at the bottom here for the umpteenth time and is really probably not happy about the situation they're in.
Alright. Cyro definitely went through the boss there.
Last time, they managed to get 3 hits during the transition from wind to fire. And they went for it again, but they were just a little bit slower that time.
On a bad jump, the pit awaits. On a good jump, the pit awaits. Look, that was a reset death. That was just clearing the cache.
Plombo is lingering on the stage 7 here. I've not seen them make it past the swinging vine guy at the bottom, I think. One, two, are they gonna go for 3? No. Wind. Opportunity for big damage.
Just gonna play it safe. It seems like it's gonna take 4 cycles the way Cyro's playing it. Maybe a bit more.
So Plombo got to the hostage at the bottom. Didn't catch them, but I hope they were thinking about, wait, what am I gonna do to get back? Wind to fire. Oh, got up quickly. Could have maybe gone for 3. Just takes the 2. Could get 4 here.
Just play it patient.
This is gonna be it, right? Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, they needed both. And rather than try to go for the last hit, they duck in, they dodge, they know they can dodge, they've done it a bunch of times before.
And the mission is accomplished. Cyrohydra finishes.
50 minutes, 20 seconds. Congratulations to Cyrohydra. Plombo's been waiting on this break screen quite a lot. I wonder if the forfeit is imminent. And there is another race scheduled. The Give game to which has just gone out. Stream's already brought down from Cyrohydra. I don't know if anyone will want to chat.
Seems like one of those games. Where if it clicks with you, it really clicks like we saw in the first race. But but sometimes it just doesn't click. Or mesh well with you, to phrase it better.
Yeah, mystery tournament, you never know what you're gonna get. And if you want to do well, you kind of have to fight your way through the ones that don't click, and it's a hard thing to do. Both just like, you know, executing and making good decisions, but also you get into this thing of this like mental game of not tilting. Okay, so there's the forfeit from Plombo, who is sadly eliminated from Mystery Tournament 18. Cyrohydra moving on in the lower bracket.
That was a good run. Ooh. Got some good music in the intermission now.
Oh, Bravely Default. I was like, I know this song. That might have stumped me for a while on VGM quiz.
You can say many things about whether you like Bravely Default or not, but it cannot be argued that the soundtrack didn't swing for the fences.
Hi, everybody. I'm here.
Hello.
How's it going, Matt?
It's going alright, Cyro. How are you?
I'm kind of tired.
Same. That's why I'm glad you're here. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
I shall leave you all in Cyrohydra's glorious presence. Everyone, please have a good day. Thank you so much for watching the Mystery Funhouse, and stay tuned because another race is coming up real soon.
Yeah. I see as well we have Plombo in the wait. And hello, Plombo.
Hello.
How are you
Hi
doing?
there.
Just very tired.
It seems to be going around a lot.
Say, yeah.
I'm
that
so
was,
glad I don't have to play any more of that video game ever again.
That was a lot. How far did you end up getting?
Stage 7.
Okay, yeah, that. It didn't get any easier from there.
Yeah. I think I could have... I'm glad you finished, because I would have just sat there on stage 7 until an hour and a half had elapsed. That I was not finishing that thing.
I do not blame you. There were a couple times where I came very close to just throwing it in.
Yeah, I considered it.
It's really interesting comparing your guys' race to the race of Trisscorp and Callback, who struggled at points, but they went nuts. Like Callback was figuring out fast speed kills for the bosses on boss 2 and 3.
Really? Wow.
And Triss, being Triss, just like patiently knocked it all down.
Yeah, for me in particular, it was just like there were a lot of times when my jumps felt like they got eaten, and also since jump is shift, and I didn't have like a joy to key set up or anything, sticky keys really.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Every time you saw the cursor on my screen, that was me canceling sticky keys.
I actually stopped in the middle of the match to set up joy to key.
Oh, I see what the pauses were now. Okay.
Well, I also stopped at the very end there to get something to drink and use the bathroom because I figured, you know what, I'll make the same amount of progress doing that as I would sitting here and failing at stage 7 3 more times.
Smart. You know, I should have done that. I probably should have done that.
Perfectly understandable. And hey, everyone in chat, maybe you should also go get some water. Take a stretch. You know, be healthy.
That'll also give me a second to pop out the chat here and keep an eye on it.
Yeah. But unfortunately, Plombo, this is the end of your Mystery Tournament 18 run.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Did you at least have fun?
Yeah. Well, not with this game, but
In
no,
general.
I had fun otherwise.
You can't win them all, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care about winning. I'm just glad I just don't have to play this game anymore.
No,
Freedom,
I meant
liberation.
they can't all be great games.
Oh, in that sense. Yeah, that's
Yes.
true. Yeah.
I will say this positively for the game when the fire guy showed up and them setting the shuriken on fire, when that got me, I laughed at it.
That was very funny. So thank you very much, Plombo, for coming in and doing an interview with us. We hope to see you again in future tournaments.
Yeah, see you next time.